What is up, Cowboys Nation? Thanks for checking in. We are going to take a look at my 3 thoughts from this last preseason game, Cowboys versus the Los Angeles Rams.
Hey, this is a test of how great we can be, right? Here we go.
Jumping right in, DeMarvion Overshown. Dude looks like he did before he tore his ACL. In fact, he looks like his ACL grew an ACL. The guy is absolutely explosive. He's not afraid to get physical and sacrifice his body. If you check out these 2 plays here, first one being the one where he hits the running back along the outside. He looks like he was shot out of a cannon, avoids all the blocking and the mess, and destroys the running back. And then the second one, and I think this is the more impressive one, he's not going to get any stats for it, a ton of recognition for it if you don't know what you're looking at. But Mazi Smith makes a nice play, recognizes the screen, heads out to the flat to make a tackle on the running back, and DeMarvion Overshown destroys the lead blocker on this play, leaving the running back with no room to maneuver. It was a beautiful sacrifice play of his own body, knowing he's not going to get any stats, not going to make a tackle, but he's absolutely destroying and blowing up the play. Beautiful sight to see both Mazi and Overshown shine on this play. Second observation, Cooper Beebe looked really good in his first start. It's a great foundation. He took some snaps at center and guard. There was no struggles, it seemed like, at center as far as snapping the ball, so positive signs there. He did look more comfortable at guard just because it's his natural position. It's where he's been playing. But I think that if not this season, there is a strong indication he could be the starting center next year. He could also just be a plug-and-play guard next year. Either way, I think he has a starting spot on this team potentially this year, definitely next year. And my final thought here, it's on Trey Lance. Everybody seems to have an opinion on this, and you're not right or wrong. I don't think there's any right or wrong answers here. Cowboys are kind of in a pickle between his contract, Dak's contract. Both are expiring after the end of this year. And it's like, what do you do with Trey Lance? I mean, he clearly isn't, from everything we know from his 4 starts, training camp, and his first preseason game, he's not ready to be a bona fide NFL starting quarterback at this point. So do the Cowboys keep him and develop him and extend him next year? What's that going to cost for a QB3? Do they keep a QB3 on the roster? There is the emergency quarterback rule where you can elevate a practice squad quarterback every week to the 53, and then he does not take a spot on that game day roster every week. But the issue with that is if you're elevating him to the 53, you've got to take somebody off. If he's going to go to practice squad, he's probably going to get poached anyways. So I think the Cowboys would have to keep him on the 53 all season long, and he would be the, obviously, emergency quarterback 3. Then you have the issue with maybe some other bubble players, like perhaps a Deuce Vaughn doesn't make the team, a Cropper doesn't make the team, because you're holding that roster spot for Trey Lance to develop. And is he going to develop? It's been 4 years in the league now. He's had some injuries, doesn't have a ton of experience even coming out of college or now in the NFL for 4 years. He's been injured on and off, didn't even play college ball in 2020 because of the pandemic. So a lot of issues around that. He's kind of a tragic story at this point, to be honest, a very unlucky guy. He has a lot of good physical traits. He's very fast. He's got a rocket for an arm, just struggles with accuracy. And for a quarterback who was taken number 3 overall, you would hope by year 4 that he maybe is a little bit better with his ball placement. He still has happy feet. His shoulders aren't always correct. You can tell he struggles with some of the play recognition, some of the coverage recognition, I should say. And for a mobile guy, I think I would like to see him use his feet more often, like a lot of young mobile quarterbacks do, until he really gets that pocket passing down. So we'll see what he does in the next 2 preseason games. I think the Cowboys have a decision to make at the end of this preseason when they trim down to 53. I don't think they part ways with Trey Lance at this point just because they've already used a 4th round pick on him. I don't think they're going to just cut ties with that 4th round pick. But it is going to be frustrating, I should say, to see somebody else walk when there's a good chance, assuming Dak gets extended, that you probably never see Trey Lance take. He's not even going to get the quarterback 2 job over. So we'll see what happens there. Keep your eyes on what happens with this roster trim going forward, and we'll see what he can do in his final 2. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.